There's a pretty bad lag though.
There is a very bad lag on it.
Why is my computer suck?
Well, you can just ask them if it's actually lagging.
All right, so we're live on
Yeah, it
YouTube and
does.
Facebook. We're live on Instagram or Rammer.
Why do you always call it that?
I always call it that. Instagram or Rammer. All right, we are going to be talking about homemade yogurt. And Crystal's going to be talking about homemade yogurt because I don't know a thing about homemade yogurt. So, Crystal, let him have it.
You want a baby?
Sure.
All right, so we're gonna talk about homemade yogurt. I've actually been messaging someone about yogurt, trying to figure out all the different things. So, my experience with yogurt. So we get what's happening?
You go.
We get our milk from a woman that lives right down the road. So I get the raw milk from her cows, which is wonderful. It tastes wonderful. I love just like the taste of the milk, but I like to use it in the yogurt preferred. So I have been making, Robert so kindly bought me an Instant Pot with a yogurt setting.
For Christmas? What was that for?
I think it's because I said I wanted it. Oh no, it was for Christmas. It just was late. It came in late. So for Christmas, Robert got me a Instant Pot, which is nice because I can have like chicken going in one or stew or whatever, and then have the other one be for yogurt. So I put mine in the Instant Pot. I have been using like the Fage yogurt as like a starter. I talked to my sister-in-law about yogurt starter. So you are talking so much, sir. So I'm kind of playing around with the starter a little bit. So I have, every time I post about this yogurt, everyone always asks me, can you please share the recipe? And the reason I haven't shared the recipe is because I have not perfected it. Someone said, hi, Rigel.
It's Paul. What's up, Paul?
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
Yes, we haven't perfected it, but we're going to let y'all in behind the scenes on as to the fact that we haven't perfected it, so you can help us perfect it.
Yeah. So okay, here's the thing. There's a million people out there who have videos. I've been told the Two Crazy Ketos have it, AD Keto has it. They're not using raw milk. There is a difference in using pasteurized milk and raw milk. So totally get it. It's not the same. Dada, we get it. We get it. You like it.
Who's your favorite parent?
Mama.
Dada.
Mama.
Dada. He said Dada.
Okay, so I get the milk and I do the Fage yogurt and I put a little bit of that in there. And then I just warm it up. I was warming it to, I think it's like 180 degrees, and that is technically pasteurizing it. And I've kind of gone back and forth on whether I want to do that or not. Like, what's the benefit of having the raw milk aspect of things if you're killing off half of the good bacteria anyways? So I stopped doing that, and I am living still. So I really just turn it on the yogurt setting, and I let it go. I was doing it for 8 hours. But the longer you do it, the more kind of like tart the taste is. So I like mine really tart. So I've been doing it for 12 hours.
Tastes like, that first batch you made tastes like mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, that was kind of an accident.
It's pretty good though.
And then and then I strain it. I strain out all the whey. And the reason I do this is because the whey holds a lot of the sugar and the carbs. So I want to reduce that personally. So I strain all of that out, and it usually takes about 12-ish hours to strain to the consistency that I like. The one thing that I don't like about it is it's a little bit snotty. Like, I cannot get it to be like the regular yogurt consistency. So what I've been doing with mine is just preparing it and then sticking it in the freezer because I like the way it tastes coming out of the freezer a little bit better.
Like a frozen yogurt kind of situation.
Yeah, so if you guys know why it's kind of like snotty, like sticky, I don't know how to explain it.
We don't want snotty yogurt.
We don't. I don't love it. But I do like the yogurt. I like the taste of it. but the consistency is not something that I've perfected yet. So I'm really trying to figure it out. I enjoy it, but I feel like it could be so much better.
All right. It's probably gonna be super loud for them with him banging on that. Hello from Puerto Rico. What's up? Hi Savage Clan. What's going on? Keto Greg 80. Sup guys? What's up? Hi. Good evening, beautiful people. Hungry Heath. Hey yo. All right. So Hungry Heath, I got a question for you, man. You sent some hot sauce home with somebody in our crew. And it's like ghost tears or clown tears. I think that's the name of it, clown tears. I've been trying it on my ground beef and eggs, and it's delicious. But I don't want to know your secret recipe, but I would love to know what all's in it and what like the carb count is, because I want to use it a lot, but I've got to be super specific with my macros. So if you know the nutrition sodium content, that would be helpful. I'm assuming it's obviously keto because you're keto, but let me know, and congrats on making a tasty sauce, hot sauce. Was just not feeling that hat. Yeah, he tore the hat off for sure. I stopped doing cardio every day and have been able to drop weight finally.
Yay.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Like if your body is in a constant state of just stress, sympathetic state from too much cardio, lack of sleep, stress from whatever else in life, if you just simply get a good night's sleep, reduce the cardio a little bit, and let your body return to a parasympathetic state, it will oftentimes flush out a ton of excess water weight from that inflammation it's holding on to. So keep that in mind. Heat the milk to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Raw milk should be heated to 180 to kill off any harmful bacteria and enzymes that could spoil the yogurt. Two-part here. Then cool the milk to 115 or below. Once the milk has been heated, it should be allowed to cool to 115 or below before adding the yogurt starter. Higher temperatures can kill the live culture.
Yes. So that's the thing, is like I've kind of stopped doing because there's so many benefits of the raw milk that you might be killing off some of the bad stuff, but there really shouldn't be bad stuff in anyways. If you're getting it from a well-known source, knowing that they clean it properly and all of that, like I drink raw milk, so I'm not afraid that it's gonna have a crazy amount of bad bacteria. The one thing I am nervous about though is that you do heat it over time. So you could potentially be growing the bad bacteria, but I stopped doing that because I wanted all the benefits of the raw milk by not heating it up so high. That's practically pasteurizing it, which is what I don't want. So I've done that, and then I've not done it. So I'm just trying to figure out
how to get it from being snotty.
Yeah, and maybe that's why it is snotty. I don't know, but I didn't do that previously either. I don't know.
What's up, Corey? My cousin Corey's on IG. What's going on, man? We were talking about you the other day. We did our cookout, man. I am preparing for a 60-mile bike ride next month. That sounds like an intense bike ride indeed.
Yeah.
Best of luck with that for sure. What are you going to be eating for fuel? What's up, Joe? Hi, Savages. How are you, brother? I will email you the details for the moist clown tears. I am so happy to hear that you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's super good, man. I love it. When I'm in prep and I'm eating ground beef and eggs every single day, I really lean on seasonings, sauces, and stuff like that to just give me a little bit of a change of flavor. So it's great stuff. Buy a candy thermometer, and they said, never mind, you're using an Instant Pot. I guess the Instant Pot's got a pretty good thermometer function on there.
Yeah, you can just press a button and it does it at 180 degrees.
Of course, says hi, yo. What's up, man?
Mwah. He's blowing you guys kisses.
Mwah.
Mwah. Yeah, of course. We're putting it on the spot.
Have you contacted the Instant Pot manufacturer? They may be able to help troubleshoot yogurt settings related to the consistency. We have not done that.
Interesting. Well, I mean,
you think it's like the Instant Pot, maybe?
I don't think so. I mean, it does. It makes yogurt.
Yeah, it does make yogurt.
It's just not the consistency that I want.
It's just the snotty yogurt. I eat well over 100 grams of protein per day, yet I've been low on protein for 13 years. What are your thoughts on betaine anhydrous? Can't talk right now. Anhydrous to possibly help with protein absorption. So I've got a bag of that sitting in my supplement box right now as we speak. I actually just looked at it 20 minutes ago. and I don't ever use it. I mean, I don't really think you likely need it. 100 grams of protein per day is not a ton. Your body should be able to assimilate that well, unless you have some type of genetic malfunction or reason why your body wouldn't be able to assimilate that protein. So I wouldn't think that you need to take a supplement to increase protein absorption and assimilation, especially if you're eating protein sources that your body responds well to. Now, I will say this: when you eat protein, energy over here, make sure you're eating a fat source with it, because if you just consume like a pure protein isolate without an ample fat source, your body's not going to be able to absorb that nearly as well. You need to have a lipid bilayer to help with the absorption of that protein. So make sure you're always pairing your protein with a fat when you consume it. Gorgeous couple. Wonder if they're talking about me and Rigel or you and me.
Well, I'm gonna say it's Rigel.
Rigel, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're gorgeous.
Oh, baby. Hello, beautiful people. What's up, Ross?
What's up, Ross? I hadn't talked to you in
I
ages,
know,
man.
it's
How
been a
you
long
been?
time.
What you doing now, Ross? When am I gonna see you again? All right. Any other questions we got? Questions, concerns, comments, feedback, thoughts? We do have a winner for the grill giveaway. I'm gonna send out an email announcing the winner.
We like to get in contact with them before we announce it.
Yeah, I want to contact them, make sure that they are wanting to accept the prize, and all that good stuff. So we do have a winner. I called them 20 minutes ago. They're going to get the smoker, and it's going to be great. They're super excited about it. Not a question, but just wanted to say how much I adore your family and content. Well, thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. We adore you for following along. Sometimes I feel bad that Rigel's so noisy on these lives and kind of a distraction. So hopefully y'all don't mind too much.
I have gone back and watched some of the old videos of when he was like a week old, and it's so cute. He's just so little. Why? As soon as he's crying, he hands to me.
But yeah, thank you very much, Tiffany. All right, I've added 6 pounds in 45 days, and measurements are inch down in waist and up in arms, neck, and legs. Not working out, just a lot of movement. Is that an automatic mass gain in a short amount of time? Not necessarily. I mean, 6 pounds in 45 days. I mean, it depends what kind of mass it is. I mean, you can gain 6 pounds of water overnight. So it's not abnormal that you put on 6 pounds in 45 days. The fact that your waist is down is good. Arms, neck, legs. I mean, it sounds like you're putting, weight in all the right places. If those keep going up and the waist keeps going down, I wouldn't worry. As long as your lifts are going up too. You said not working out a lot, just a lot of movement. I would think that you'd want to work out some to make sure that you're partitioning the nutrients you're consuming to muscle tissue instead of fat tissue. So yeah, I would do that. Hungry Heath. It was awesome how Roger kept wanting to shake my hand at KetoCon. You were raising that boy right. Yeah, he's something else. Only change was upping fat more to 130 to 135. 130. So you increased by 130 grams of fat, or what was it before? Because 130 grams of fat is quite a bit more. That's additional fat than what you were consuming. I'm not sure if that's what your total fat intake is or not. It's fun to see him grow up in front of us. Yeah, he's definitely growing. He's going through clothes like crazy.
Yeah.
Crystal's sister has a baby that is how much older?
I think like
6 months older. Something like that.
10 months older.
10 months older.
Yeah.
So they've been sending us all of his clothes, and Ryder just keeps growing through them like crazy. A lot of it didn't even fit anymore.
I know. He's humongous.
13.5% body fat. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I mean, if you're 13.5% body fat, I don't know what you were before, but 13.5% is a super healthy body fat. So yeah, I mean, I would just focus on your lifts. If your lifts are going up, then you can feel pretty confident you're putting muscle on your frame and not excess body fat.
Can I go a whole week on bricks alone, or do I have to pair with protein, trying to break a stall? We suggest you eat protein with it. There's only about 30 grams of protein per brick. And so you would definitely want to have some more additional protein with it.
Yeah, we don't ever recommend eating the bricks as the only source of nutrition. I eat the bricks with meat, but not in isolation.
So we have done, like, the whole month of April, Robert did meat and bricks. Like, that was what he did. So that would be a really great way to, if you wanted to, like, try to break a stall or get through a little bit of something or tighten up on things, meat and bricks is a great idea. Eggs, meat, bricks, you're good to go.
Yeah, just remove all the noise from your diet. So bricks for a quality fat source, and then, you know, proteins, quality animal-based proteins, then you should be solid. Crystal just checked with a friend of mine. You might need to add more of your starter yogurt to your milk. Might just not have enough starter.
That definitely could be my problem. Well, and I am trying to play with my starter because I'm using a yogurt to start it. So that's what I was talking to my sister-in-law about, is actually using a actual yogurt starter. So that may be my issue. Thank you for saying that, because
thanks for checking with your friend real time here.
I really appreciate that. I will definitely try to increase that for sure.
When did you start baby-led feeding?
He was 6 months old when we first introduced food to him. He really started to enjoy the food, I'd say, at like 7 months. Like, he would play with it and maybe stick a little bit in his mouth at 6 months, but really at 7 months is when he started to actually, like, eat and enjoy and things like that.
No, you were 120 and now you're the 130, 135. Okay, yeah, so that's not a significant increase. You know, 10, 15 grams of fat. That's not going to lead to a massive increase in body fat. That's not going to lead to 6 pounds of body fat increase over that time span for sure. So wouldn't worry too much there.
Mama. Who's your favorite parent? Mama.
What else we got?
Mama.
What else we got? What else? We need a topic for next week, y'all. We didn't have a topic for today, so I just kind of pulled this yogurt thing out of thin air.
Last week on the live, I was like, we need to pick a topic. And Robert's like, I'll just think of one.
Yeah.
And,
So we need a topic, y'all. So y'all ask a topic. By the way, while y'all are thinking of a topic for next week, I did a new. So one of my employees, Chip, my media guy, he brought in a landmine row attachment, and we've been having landmine row, capabilities here at the warehouse now. And I've been doing so much with a landmine row. You can do so much with a landmine row. One thing I did was heel elevated landmine row or landmine goblet squats. So I'd load the barbell and then do goblet squats with my heels elevated. That is brutal and quite effective at targeting the quads there. So give that a shot for sure. So much you can do with just free weights, y'all. Cheers from Lake Tapps, Washington. What's up, Life, Liberty, and Low Carb? How are you, brother? I keep seeing you on Twitter, man. Keep up the good fight on Twitter, and definitely keep me posted on how everything's going, brother. Thanks for answering my question. Many blessings. You bet. Thanks for asking the question. But we need a question for next week. So whoever's going to submit the next question, that'll be the question for next week. Lay it on us, y'all. Lay it on us. What do you want, buddy?
he wants his hand on my shirt.
You want what?
His hand on my shirt.
Well, what do you want? I want that too.
Different reasons here.
Different reasons, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right. We're going to have to call it quits because he's being a little fuss bucket now.
We can talk about, like, red light.
All right, let's talk about red light.
Red light therapy next week.
Boom, red light therapy next week. All right, y'all. Much love to all of you. Be safe out there. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday, and we will see y'all next week. Ta-ta for now.
See ya.